0344 499 1000. What's the biggest challenge you currently face, is what I'm asking. Meanwhile, you and I need to catch up with some frothing. Dr. Roger Givold is CEO of Fair Money, personal finance and credit expert. This Thursday morning, he joins us to, well, probably get exercise about whatever. Dr. Roger, good morning.
Good morning, James.
Why are you wearing a tie? Are you going to a funeral?
No, just out of respect for you, James.
Oh, okay. Well, I do say that people who wear ties are subservient, so there we go. And that's why when Her Majesty passed away and I was asked to wear a dark or a black tie, I was happy to wear one because I thought, well, I am subservient to Her Majesty and she deserves a little bit of respect. But beyond that, not a lot. Am I right, just before we get to this, and this isn't a wanting to sort of wave flags, it's more about trying to give the right advice. Am I right to say to people that whoever you are, there are deals out there in terms of loyalty cards or otherwise, do not give away the opportunity for free money. If you are shopping in one supermarket consistently, get one of their cards, use it, gather the points.
Yes, totally. I mean, I felt for Lenny. The only thing, every word you said was right. The only thing I think I would have added is that, it's always horses for courses. What he needs to simply do is just go to another Tesco, 2 or 3 Tescos, and he'll find some lovely person who will help him in a second.
Exactly, and who will help, and you can get the cards almost instantly. They do it, they sort it all out for you, and then you can start, because some of the deals that they do, and it's not just Tesco, we've mentioned them plenty of times, but at Sainsbury's you can get the Nectar points. At Aldi and Lidl, they have their own loyalty schemes which work on the app, and then immediately you're getting points and deals, and also they'll alert you to the things that you buy. So if you buy the same stuff regularly, they'll alert you when it's cheaper or otherwise. Meanwhile, I've been asking about the biggest challenges people currently face. You're talking about problems that I suppose that the Tory party face, which is own goals. They seem to have plenty of them.
They sure do. I mean, it's a shame. James Callaghan said many years ago that in politics there are sea changes every decade or so or two, where a party is just swept away. And history, of course, shows that's true. And I just wonder here if the constant feet in the mouth that the poor old Tories keep making is not just the magnetism from some, great mysterious global force that causes this sea change, because they just can't stop. I mean, they just keep saying things that make them look, and I'm sure it's not the case, but make them look like inequality doesn't matter a jot to them.
But I think they've got a bigger problem than that. I think their problem is that there aren't the right people at the top of the party. There aren't the right people who are guiding them, and also they've employed a whole load of advisors who seem not to know what they're doing when it comes to just basic comms. It's just absolutely, I find it absolutely staggering that they seem to be making the mistakes continually. And I agree with you. They are own goals, and as people will say, a lot of the mistakes that they've got are pretty much of their own making. We are probably going to run out of time, so I might have to talk to you after the news. But let's talk about, why do you want to talk about Medici's in Birmingham?
Well, it's just more of the same thing, and it may be the fact that we don't have the right people. But, I don't know what the Tory conference really accomplished other than a lot of self-congratulation and pep talks to the party faithful. But the thing that impressed me the most, or that didn't unimpressed me the most, was Liz, the attitude she took towards Kwasi Kwarteng. The media kept pushing her. Do you support him? Are you with him or not with him? And she wouldn't really answer. And I'm just so tired of this with these political weasel words. I mean, if Kwasi is going, then why is he still here? And if he's not going, then why doesn't she say something?
Well, that might help. Roger, I'm going to ask you to hang on there, because
Sure.
I know that there's more frothing to be done, which we'll do after